Yes. We'll start on that. I think
Yeah.
with starting, we'll have a video made by BDES students.
Very good. Who? Sanskar's batch?
Yes. Sanskar, can you please present that?
Yeah, okay. So this is a little video we put together. Amog and I did this at the last moment on behalf of BDS. So we hope you will like it to some extent at least.
We can't hear. The audio is not there.
Okay, how do I start the audio?
So there is a setting where you have to switch audio on before you share.
Okay, wait, let me just edit it again.
Hi,
Share audio.
Prachi.
I think there's also a button that says optimize for video, so that gets the frame rate.
Yeah, I see it now. Just give me a second.
Hi, Amit. Hi, Saumya.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, that was about it.
Naughty boy, जानबूझ के कॉमिक सेंस लगाया. I knew संस्कार
Yeah,
का बैच है तो वो करेगा ही करेगा.
hope you liked it.
Good. Very nice, very nice. Thank you. What is next?
So like when before starting, how does it feel? Like, let's start with you. How does it feel that all your students are here, past, present, come together like this? Like, what does the 25 years of teaching mean to you? Share some insights.
I don't know. I really feel it is so difficult to visualize that it has 25 years has passed. I feel like it was a few years back. So I don't know, somehow in the mind, I just don't feel that, oh, 25 batches I have taught, like that. But I'm very happy today to see a cross section of history, BDS second year student is also there. Somebody who has finished PhD so many years back is also there. My senior, Fani sir, is there. Shahane is there. So I really feel it is so nice. I think this has given a opportunity for people from so many different batches to meet. So I'm very, very happy to do that. And when I look back, I feel the first batch I taught was of Mandar Rane's batch. And I feel that, it is so nice that many of them have become faculty members, like Uday Kumar, Mandar Rane, Dr. Girish Dalvi, Nanki. So many of them have Prasad Bokil. So many of them have become faculty members. I feel very proud. And then all the others are doing very well in the industry, very creative people. Deepu is also is a HOD, is a big shot there in Kerala. So, and many of them I meet in official capacity as fellow educators. And otherwise also everybody has doing very well, and they're all creative people doing really well. So I feel very, very proud that, sometimes I feel like once R.K. Joshi, somebody was talking about some symbol designed by R.K. Joshi. So R.K. sir told me that, we can't take credit for it. God has selected your hand to do it. So I always remember that, So I really feel that all of you are diamonds, and God gave me a chance to polish. So I feel blessed and very fortunate that God selected my hand to do that. Otherwise, I don't think I have any credit for giving you much gyan or anything like that. But the polishing I could do as best as I could. That also I'm sure God was doing it so. And more than teaching design, I wanted all of you to be good human beings. I have tried my best to impart some values of life in each one of you. And knowingly or unknowingly, most of you have taken that in. So it is not like evident in front of us. It cannot be measured, but I think that has played a part in the personal relationship. All of you are like friends, and I'm sure, like, I'd never felt like I'm talking to a student, even when you're students here. I am sure none of you also felt like that. So that is something I wanted to have, that kind of a friendly relationship with all my students, and I'm very happy that all of you are here across different generations. I'm sure many of you have never met each other. So, but I always remember Devyani and Deepu all the time, and I am sure that they have never met. They are some 20 years apart, but this, at least in this Zoom meeting, many of you could meet. So, and there are so many calligraphers, Soham, Amit, Anjali, so many are there who are real good calligraphers. I'm very proud of all of you. And I just want to say I am also a student. I am also learning things. And I really feel when I look back, I have learned more from you than I have taught you. And both good things and bad things also. So, BDS or any BDS or MDS, but the thing is, every batch comes up with a creative way how to circumvent the rules of IDC. And extremely creative. So I learn every year all these things. So it is a very interesting thing. And celebrity, I feel so proud when somebody introduces me as Uday Kumar's teacher or Girish Dalvi's teacher or Mandar Rane's teacher. So it is a very big thing because you feel so proud that you are known as somebody's. So I am very, very happy, and um, there are a lot of people who have done a lot of interesting work as a designers, which make me feel very nice about all of you. And I'm very happy that some of you are coming back to do PhD and all that. India really needs good teachers and good teachers who are good designers. So this combination is something which is every institute is finding it difficult to meet. So that is it. I feel humbled that this many people. There are 51 of us here, and after a long time, I could meet all of you. One day, I really feel we should all meet in offline mode also. Yes,
That's
carry on, Nakshada. Yeah.
actually, on that note, we actually have a message from one of your faculties. I'll
Ah,
just read out his message and then we'll present what he has shared.
yeah.
So his message is, Hey Akshita, this is Punya Mishra, IDC 1988 to 98,
Yes,
90.
he was my teacher. Yeah.
Yes. And then taught there for a year after graduation. GB was one of my first students. Here is something I have created for the celebration of his 25 years. Thank you for helping organize this. Sadly, I'm traveling, so won't be able to join, but do want to share this thoughts and gratitude with everyone. I'll just present myself. Um, just a second, I'm not able to share. Okay, it's having some issues. I am not able to share. Can somebody share? Lakshmi, can you share the screen?
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'll share the image with you.
Hi, Girish. Dr. Dalvi has joined. Hi, Girish.
Hello, Sreekumar.
How are you?
I'm
Thank
doing
you
good.
for
I'm doing good.
joining. Very happy to see you. Hi, Alan. Hi, Miley. Hi, Samar. Hi, Vrishti. How are you? Karthik. Avani. Gaurav.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Arunab. Soha. Hi, Swati.
Hello,
Hi,
sir.
Alan Baba. How are you? Hi, Jignesh. Came cho?
Majawa, sir. Majawa. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Yeah.
Perfect. So this is the message. Dear GV, congratulations on achieving this amazing milestone, 25 years of teaching and mentoring the next generation of designers. I will take some credit for that, being one of your first teachers when you first joined IDC back in 1990. Little did I know that I was watching the beginning of what would become an extraordinary journey. As you keep reminding me, I was the person who taught your batch how to use good old Macintosh captured in this photo we took so many years later when you were HOD at IDC. I don't know if you remember, but you were the first to satirically imitate my teaching mannerisms, capturing something I hadn't even noticed myself. That was incredibly funny and something I remember to this day. I believe you never really became a teacher till your students make fun of you, and watching you imitate me was the day I became a teacher. I hope your students haven't spread you either. More seriously, I have always appreciated your approach to work and life. You have generosity of spirit, gentleness of approach, and graciousness that has defined every interaction, irrespective of who you are engaging with. In these past 25 years, you have touched countless lives with your wisdom, warmth, and unwavering encouragement. I applaud you, GV, mentor, colleague, friend, and an enduring example of what it means to teach with both knowledge and heart. And yes, please be grateful that I didn't use Arial or to write this short tribute.
Thank
Awesome.
you very much, Punya. I always remember the days you were teaching us and how well you taught us and how you were very kind and friendly with us. So in 1991, that time, so Punya is from Raja Mohanty's batch. They had finished the MDes when we joined. So he stayed back for 1 year as a teaching assistant, and evening we had a special classes on how to use a Macintosh computer to learn, all design tools. That was Adobe Illustrator first version was in that. Photoshop was not even born. So every evening, 1 hour, we had these classes, and he taught us everything. Most of us were handling a computer for the first time in our life. And then he assisted in many classes, and other professors were teaching. So we were together for a year, and then he went to US to do his PhD. He's a dean in a very famous design school in the US for a long time. He's a very senior faculty there. So in between, he comes to Bombay and we meet, and so I'm very thankful to Punya. He sent me this message. Actually, this image he sent us as a message in FB, so I couldn't read it properly. And thanks for not using Arial.
Nice. That's sweet.
Yeah.
So now I'll open this platform for anyone who would like to share like a short memory, heartfelt note, or any funny moment with sir. And please feel free to raise your hand, and one by one we can go ahead and share our memories.
So there are two people who can imitate me really well.
Okay.
Rajat Kumar and Deepu. So if you want, you can inaugurate with that. Rajat is an expert in imitating all faculty in IDC. When I was a student, even now I can imitate all faculty members of IDC. Rajat used to do that. He used to imitate me.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Congratulations, sir, for completing 25 years. And I'm very happy to be here, not just as your student, but also a very good friend, because I remember we had a very good time in IDC. And after my IDC, I was
Yes,
your roommate, your
yes.
apartment mate, or whatever.
Yes.
So I remember all those healthy conversations that we had on. No, people. I mean, I remember when you get angry with people. So there is only one reason when people use Arial or Comic Sans. Any other crime is like forgiven. So that was your sensitivity towards uh, typefaces and all those stuff. So I was fortunate to work with Professor R.K. Joshi, and I used to come to you and ask a lot of doubts. And I remember all those days you guided me a lot. And very happy to be here and see a lot of familiar faces. Uday and Deepu, I'm seeing him after a long time. Deepu.
Deepu is a very busy man. You
I
need
know, I
to
know.
go to a website to take his appointment.
Yeah.
Hi, Peter.
Yeah, and I like you said, I used to imitate you, and one day I was caught, and you told me that okay, you'll sign my report, project report only if I imitate you in front of you, and I had to do that and to get the sign on my report paper. I still remember that, and I have a video that we used to imitate all the faculties at IDC, and even Gaurav is here, so
Yeah, Gaurav is here. I am very happy to meet
yeah,
you.
so we had fun.
I remember you used to imitate boss a lot, no? Yeah.
It was fun. So it was taken very healthy, and you were never offended with any of those such.
No, that is because I also imitated all my
I know.
profs.
Yeah. So it was great learning, sir. Yeah. So
This is a very interesting picture.
now and then, yes.
Yeah. So the one on top was taken in 2002.
Yes. One of the tea breaks, I guess.
Yeah. That time, on top of the Shinoy studio, we could have tea there.
Yes.
And the next one is taken in 2019, 17 years later.
Right. When we were playing different roles,
Yes.
years later. So
Yes.
I was fortunate to receive that best mobile design award from NASCOM event, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. And Gaurav was one of the speakers there. So
Gaurav was a speaker there. Yes.
it's a great transformation, sir. So I am very grateful and very happy to be your student. Even now, I come to you for all critical design decisions.
Yes.
Even my son's admission, I was talking to you and very happy. And wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Health and a lot more years of creative days, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I just want to add that truly grateful to have studied under you. Learned so much. I remember you used to have used to call students by font name. So I was Rotis and
I remember
Rajit
you
was
were a
Optima.
big fan of Rotis, and Rajit was mad about Optima. Yeah.
Yeah. So I put that under the image also. I'll send
I
it to
know.
you.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And most of you, I don't know, all of you know, the designer of the rupee symbol is here with us today. Uday Kumar is the most famous student of mine.
Hello, sir. Yeah. So
Right.
So thanks to the team for putting this up, and it was very nice of them. And first of all, thanks to them and bringing us all together. And nice to meet Rajat and Gaurav and so many other people, even Funny sir, a lot of people whom I know because Gaurav and Rajat were my seniors, and so we learned a lot, and we had a lot of fruitful discussions when we were doing our MDes. And thanks to Sir, I mean, he's not just a teacher for me. I mean, it goes way beyond. I think I was the third batch under whom he taught us. And all the typography that I learned is actually because of him. And I teach typography. And I think I still use many of the things that he had been teaching us over the years. And I'm very, very grateful for him. And also, I mean, there are a lot of interesting things. Yeah, I still have all my assignments, and I know mostly it's mostly academic. And but yeah, even when I received the letter for the rupee symbol that I was selected for the final presentation, the first thing I did was I just went to him, and he was taking class with the first year students at that time. I was doing PhD, and he was taking class for the MDes first year students, and I was just waiting outside, and I just he came out, and I told him that I've been chosen for the finalist, and he was the first person I really communicated this, and he really encouraged me. A lot of things happened. Yeah, so yeah, and he was also my first. I was his first PhD student, so we had a very long association, both in terms of academics and beyond. So I'm really thankful for all the things that he has done for me. He's a very good human being, and even now it's like a father figure for me, and every personal things also I discuss with them, with family and a lot more. So it's not just being a teacher for me, but more than that. And I still continue to interact with him every time, and it's always pleasant to see him and hear his voice. And he's very kind, compassionate, and thankfully he never got angry with me. So that's one great thing. And yes, thank you so much, sir. I'm really in debt to you, and all gratitude. And I don't know what to say, but yeah, so thanks so much for everything that you have done for me. Yeah, so thanks a lot, and I wish you all the very best, and also to Madam. I know both of them, so we used to have lunch at their places. So thanks to both of you. Yeah.
Uday is like a family member to me, and he's a part of, IDC legend because he's the first PhD student to register in IDC, first one to finish, and I was his guide. So I am the first
Yes.
PhD guide also in the history of IDC. And thank you for being such a wonderful student. Uday is one person who is extremely good at discipline. I have never seen him miss a deadline at all. And when we were working on Typo Day, that time Udayan and Girish both were PhD scholars in IDC. Both
Yes.
of them, whatever work you give, they will finish 24 hours before the deadline. So that Typo Day, I remember there was one Typo Day that everything went so smooth. There was no pending work at all. So I'm very happy, and I was very surprised. Udayan said he's going to join today, and I wanted to introduce everybody. And the thing is, see, Aparna is here. She is from IIT Kanpur. So this particular batch was taught by both of us. I still remember the HOD telling them that Udayan went first, finished, and went. Then the next semester I went. So HOD told the students, "पहले बेटा आया, अभी बाप आ रहा है." So, and in some meeting they said, now the dad is going to come for the next batch, like that. So, very interesting, the thing about IIT Guwahati is strange people come and touch my feet and say that, sir, you are my grandfather. So I used to wonder, kaisa hai, kaun hai, kya hai? So, any student guided by Uday Kumar. So there was one student who was a PhD student. First he came and called me Grand Guru, and then he called me grandfather. So I have a lot of grandchildren. So there is one student in IDC called Shruti. She is Girish Dalvi's student. I always tell her that you are my granddaughter. She's a big time animal lover. She takes care of lot of animals in distress. I'm very proud of her. One of the kindest people I've ever met. She takes care of around 30 cats who are abandoned cats. And she takes care of Basanti. Whenever Basanti has a health problem, she is there too. Yeah, Devyani has raised her hand. She's going to give us some very interesting anecdotes. Yeah.
Uh, Hi everyone. Hi Funny sir. I
Hi.
so we were the batch when we were giving our interviews. We did it online because we are one of the COVID batches getting admission in IIT. I still remember GV sir was one of the jury members when he was taking my interview after I got selected for my interview process. I had showcased my travel journal to him, and the only question he asked me was, "What pens did I use for the calligraphy work that I have done in the journal book?" He saw the whole page, but he was only interested to know about the pen that I had used, and that just it was I was really worried because I wanted to get the admission, and I was like, why is sir concerned about the pen? Why is he not asking me about the style and how I learned about it? Later, when I wanted to explore typography, I took up Devanagari calligraphy as my P3 project under GV sir, and that is when I called him one day because I just had to be honest to him because this question would have come to me. Why don't you know about this specific thing? So instead of just making up a story, I on the call tell him, sir, to be very honest with you, I slept in your online class because we could leverage that time. And I did not think then that I will be doing any project on typography. He laughed and he said, "You're a very naughty student of mine." And then he made me remind about, all in all the other classes and meetings. He always used to remind me, "You were the one who slept in my class. You were the one who slept in my class." And because of that one incident, I realized that I need to really start reading more about typography because maybe what I missed out on in his class, I'll sit in a junior batch and then just cover it up. After that, I did my Devanagari calligraphy project with under him, his guidance, and it was a great success. I actually compiled everything. I, came across a lot of different tools under his guidance, and I realized that. When we talk about calligraphy, it's not just restricted to a metal tip. You can use various kind of tools, and that exploration and that side of calligraphy could have only been possible under his guidance. Now, as I want to pursue my PhD, it's not just because of the work, but also how GV sir has been a guide, and I would say in true sense I realize what a guru is, and I look forward to get into the education line and hope that I can teach students as good as he does, be a friend to them just like he is, be a guide to them just like he is. And I would like to really thank you, sir, to give us the knowledge, be there for us, be a friend to us, and congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you, Devyani. So the interesting thing is, I will add a twist to the story. Can you give me a minute? There's an important call I have to take. Sorry. So once Devyani called me to ask, can she take this particular DRS topic or B2 or P3, something like that? And she asked me, when you are taking this class for MDes, first year MDes, first semester, I take this typography course. That time she was in the third semester. So she asked me, can I attend your classes when you take for the junior batch? So I was wondering, what is the reason? So then I asked her, online mein, did you sleep in between? Then she was brave enough to say yes. So I wanted to applaud her for the bravery. Second thing is, I don't know, P2, P3 or DR, one of the two. I was her guide. Which one was that? Huh?
P3.
P3. I still remember. I think that time the final jury was in online mode because of COVID time. She gave that presentation as if, it is like some possession has entered into her body. Very mature. It was as if one academician with some 10 years, 15 years experience is talking. I think one of the most mature and composed presentations I ever seen in this 25 years of my career. I was so shocked to see that entire presentation was very well planned, was given with so much of confidence and authority and clarity. Nobody will believe this is a MDes student who's presenting. So that time also I told her that, it is commendable. So that one final jury, I will remember this for a long time. Very, very good presentation. Yeah. And she had put in a lot of effort, but you are not alone. There are Deepu is there, Jinal is there, there are two more there. Peter is there. There are a lot of people who have slept in my class. Okay, so one good thing is, whoever sleeps in the class, in my class, will become a teacher.
Sir, I look forward to
Yeah.
becoming a
Yeah.
teacher.
So it is a very good, thing to do. That doesn't mean that the current students should take a cue from that, but many of them have become teachers. Yeah. Okay, who will go next? I'm sure Peter has something naughty to say because Anisha, tell me. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Congratulations, firstly.
Thank you.
So, this is a scenario of my interview when I had before joining IIT. I was so much interested in English calligraphy only. But then when I joined GV sir, like GV sir was like, "You are from India. You should follow your native script. Start working on your native script." And initially, I was not focusing on it much, but then there comes a time when I had to select a topic for P2. On that day, he asked me, like, "No, this is something you have to do, and I will not listen." I chose Devanagari script for it, and my P2 was about exploration. And after that, I observed that this was the first project which I did effortlessly because I enjoyed it a lot. And this was the only course during that time in which I got A because it was so like life changing and it changed my perspective of exploration during that time. So thank you so much, sir, for like knowing if there are things that I wasn't aware about at that time, because and you told me and I got to know things happen. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. See, the secret of this is, during interview and the first few days after you join IDC, I get an idea about what are the hidden talents inside a person, which that student herself doesn't know.
Exactly, I was totally unaware.
Yeah. So the idea is, how do you light that flame? So many times some students have mentioned that initially I thought you are making fun of me, or you're pulling my leg. And many times I have more confidence in that person than that person himself or herself. So this has happened in my professional life also. There are a lot of colleagues, designers, photographers who came and told me that I always wonder how you had more confidence in me than I have. So I think it is all God's grace. Sometimes it rings a bell that, okay, this thing is hiding inside. So like that. I remember that I asked Achyut Pallav to spend some time with you, show you the grip of the pen and the angle of writing.
Definitely.
And he was gracious enough to do that.
Yeah, we were in the library and he taught
Yeah,
me
yeah,
things in so detail.
yes. Arey, hi Sumit. Sumit is my
Okay.
student from IIT Kanpur. So he is a PhD scholar in IIT Kanpur. And I am always touched by the hospitality, the love and affection they give from IIT Kanpur. They're so loving. And Sumit and two of my students, always they will come to the airport to receive me. And they're always with me, whatever requirement I have, and taking me from department to a place
Sir, we
where
are grateful
they
to you. We are grateful to you, sir. It's a sort of gratitude which we present. You come to.
But I am very touched by the love and affection all of you give. Hi, Devyani's baby is there.
Yes, so just got
What's
him to meet
baby's
you.
name?
His name is Arjun.
Or a very good name.
Bunny sir did not know about this.
No, I didn't. Congratulations. Very cute boy.
How
Thank
old
you,
is he?
sir.
Smiling.
Yes, so he's like, oh, I'm seeing the screen after so long. My mama doesn't give me the iPad. He's 10 months old, sir.
Oh.
Okay.
Hi, Kardu. Hi, Kardu.
Deepu had raised his hand. Yeah. Avani has also raised. Yeah.
Should I go or is
Deepu is your senior, so let him go.
yes? Okay.
Deepu finished his BDS before you were born, Avani.
Oh man.
No, I'm just pulling your leg, don't worry.
First of all, congratulations, sir. Hello,
Thank
everyone.
you.
I would also like to share some stories. IDC has been one of my most unforgettable time of my life. And I still remember we were fortunate enough to have R.K. Joshi sir's workshop on typography. And he asked all of us to, write Natharekhan in our mother tongue. And my Malayalam vocabulary was very weak. And I made a spelling mistake. And Srigu sir came in and he had one look at what I had written. And this word, I later had to pass it on to my students also because it had the most effect on me. He looked at it and said, oh, horrible. That is what he said to me. I don't know if you have all heard these words, but then I recall the fact that it was thanks to sir that I became very sensitive. Even if you look at mails or student reports, spelling mistakes, hyphenations all come to my mind. And this I got it from Srigu sir, no doubt about it. And I'm forever indebted to you, sir. And whenever I see my students, architecture students interested in typography, I always say them, you should read this book, Stop Stealing Sheep by Eric Spiekerman, because he was the first one to have introduced me to that book. And I have that book with me. And yes, and he still says never use Rotis unless you pay for it because it's a jinxed font. Most companies who used it have yes. This is all what came to my mind right now, and I wanted to share all this with you.
Thank you, Deepu.
Yeah.
Hi, Amrita is there. Amrita is also my student from IIT Kanpur.
Hello,
Okay.
sir. How are
Hi,
you?
how are you?
I'm good, very good.
So all of you have finished the course, you are working somewhere.
Starting soon, sir, but yeah, we've all graduated. Aparna and I are done with our masters. She's at Google right now. I'm joining back at Microsoft in a few weeks.
Very good, very good. Ask Microsoft to stop using Arial.
Done, sir.
Yeah, Avani, yeah.
So our very first class, which was in November 2021, because we started late because of COVID, was with you. And I don't know if you remember the first assignment you gave us, which was, take a
Spoon
fruit
and a pencil.
and a spoon and kuch to interesting composition karo.
Yeah.
And right now what you said, that thing about sometimes students having more faith in their students than the student does. I think my very first class was when I sort of hit that note, because I remember that you really liked what I had done, and I was like, yeah, this is so random, like what value is there in this? And then it's like months later or even years later, even now that I'm in my fourth year and I'll be here for another year more. Um, and that first class is like a very fond memory which I will keep coming back to, because it was so nice to have someone whom I admire show that sort of faith in me. And it's just uh, when someone actually sort of looks up everything that you have done and how far you've come and so on, then it's very easy to get intimidated by it, because there is just so much. And that is in such sharp contrast from the way interactions with you usually go, because um, you're very easy and warm to talk to, and I've personally never felt shy uh, when I was actually talking to you, even if I might have felt nervous or intimidated before. And that is such a amazing skill to have if you're someone who is this competent and this skilled, and also you're teaching like a community of students who will want to talk to you. And it's nice, and it's rare to find that. And I have my parents, and I have people from other colleges, and I talk to a lot of people. And I just think I'm really lucky to have found that sort of mentorship so early on, without even realizing that I had found it, when I know that many people will sort of spend an entire lifetime or their entire adulthood searching for it. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And
Thank
I'm
you.
really glad that I will be spending another year here. And yeah, so
So now BED students have an option. They can apply for it and spend one more year and they can finish MDiS. So one extra year if they spend, they can go out with an MDiS degree. That is all. Sir, Fani sir was saying something. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations, Sri.
Thank you, sir.
And it's really nice to see so many of your past students come here. And so what I wanted to talk about was, I haven't had the fortune of sitting in Sri's class and learning from him while he was teaching. But I've been a friend for very, very long, right? So uh, I I just happened to be 1 year senior to him as a student here in IDC, but we were very, very close friends. So I wanted to tell you guys about certain things that you might not have known about Sri, right? So uh, one is he's a wonderful cartoonist. And I don't know if any of you, in fact, knows about this. He's a really good cartoonist, and I think I keep telling him every now and then that he should do more of cartooning also, right? So because he's good in that traditional way of cartooning where he uses the dip pen, and I remember his previous caricatures and all that he used to do. So that's one thing that I wanted to tell you all. Another is that he is a very good cricketer. Right? So we have played a lot of cricket together in our student days. And I just will quickly tell you, I mean, I won't take too much time, but I'll quickly tell you of an incident that happened. So we used to go have a lot of cricket matches in IDC. And I was in the second year, I think, and he was in the first year, MDes. So we were strategizing about how we're going to be playing the next day's game. And so I told him, you need to bowl from round the wickets, pitch the ball here, these guys and that. And so he heard me. He heard me for a good half an hour or something. And then later we went back. And the next day I find that he was in the opposite team. Yeah, I was playing against him, and I told him everything about the, so that was really nice. We still think about it and laugh. And But Sri is a very, very close friend, very sensitive towards people, and it feels like it's just very quick. I remember seeing him as a student coming to join an IDC for the first day, and after all these years, it's really nice to see that we're celebrating 25 years of his uh, being a teacher. And so that's really nice. Time really flies fast, Sri, but you deserve all the adulation and admiration uh, and a lot more, and wish you all the best. Huh? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mani sir. I'm very happy that you joined us.
Oh, yeah.
I still remember, I'll add to that, he used a sheet of paper and he made a diagram also. That you bowl this way and do this way, we will get more wickets. And then he told me, pace kam karo. At least in one ball every over, pace kam karo. I still remember that. And his wonderful advice was very useful the next day. But he was in the, and I still remember he was very naughty and forced me so many times in many matches to open the batting with him. I never knew this one thing right from my school days till today. I have never enjoyed, but every captain I played under had forced me to open. So, but anyway, I really enjoyed batting with him. We had some kind of understanding. I don't think we ever had any run out incident at all. We had such a wonderful, that kind of a telepathy that if there is a run, we will take. If there is no, just look at him or look at the face, we know that whether to run or not. That kind of a. So after a gap of 20 years or so, we played in 2019. And that time also, whenever I batted with him, I could feel that, if the run is not there, we will not attempt a run. So that was, and he was one of the finest cricketers I have played with. And we had a real nice time. Yes, Dr. Nanki.
Thank you, Sri.
So, warmest wishes to you and loads of congratulations.
Thank
May
you.
you have lots of further, rich innings ahead in your life. Lovely students like these that I see, and your younger students and the new batches. So, my heartiest wishes to all the students here who, past, present, as well as future, who will always be there with you. And just to share my best moment, though there are lots of moments, and it's not, possible for me to say that just in 2 lines, numerous of moments, be it typo days or interactions with GV sir in his office. I used to be stuck up with research and methods and processes, and how I used to sit on his head and Ravi sir's head to crack it up. And but always, he was there by our side. I would say, sir, you have been one of my most special comrades in my entire journey.
Thank you.
So thank you for that.
Thank you. I still
And
remember, during the APS, I used to grill her a lot because
oh
in
God,
every APS, one slide she will use Arial.
yes.
One slide will be there with Arial. So sometimes you feel, she is about to finish the APS. I will wonder, oh, this time there is no Arial. Then I say, oh, you spoke too soon. So I have grilled her so much about that.
Oh no, but I love those grillings and I remember them. And I have passed it on to my students when I teach them typography, never to use Arial, Comic
Very
Sans,
good.
and Avant-Garde.
Very
And
good.
give legibility and readability top priority, no matter what.
So can I send Sanskar to you for internship?
Definitely. Almost welcome.
I have one student who
Ji.
I have failed to convince him not to use Comic Sans. He defied all. He defies everything I have taught him. Even now, he's saying I am in that Comic Sans group, you know. He
Yeah.
refuses to leave that fan club.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And just to share with the audience, so my most memorable moment, just want to share on in that forum. I had finished my defense presentation on 1st December 2015. Sir was in my panel along with my guide and other external invitees. So जैसे ही हम बाहर निकले, sir had a lammy in his hand. It was his personal lammy. He just gifted that to me and said that, Nanki, carry on. Sir, I remember your words, carry on with the writing, and it was a joy to read your thesis. And I hope I am taking forward, all those grillings and all those critical suggestions. I'm trying my best to apply those and pass it on to my students. Now I have 2 PhD students, and soon I hope I'm able to, have you with us and let them talk to you. And
Sure,
please,
sure.
please pass on all your teachings and amazing suggestions. It has made me what I am today, and please be with us like this forever. It's a gift.
Thank you.
Lots of congratulations.
Thank you.
Heartiest.
The naughtiest of them all is here, Peter Joseph. Arey, Dr. Parag Vyas is here. Let me wish a warm welcome to Parag Vyas. I will tell you all of you the story about him later. Once Peter finishes his, Peter is going to say something. Yeah.
Hello, sir. First of all, congratulations on the 25th year. And it's such a pleasure to be here. I don't know. I heard a few people talking about sleeping, and that is the first thing that came to my mind was Sir had this habit of walking into this animation lab that is built up on top and taking snaps of me sleeping every day morning. So he's got a variety of snaps of me in different poses, sleeping away in the morning. So, but all that said, I think there are very few people that bring a smile on your face every time you look back. And for that, I'm forever grateful to you, sir. You're more than a teacher. You're more of a father figure to me, and I always feel grateful that I can reach out to you whenever I need, even today. So thank you once again for everything that you've done, and wish you the very best in your journey forward.
Thank you. Peter is a very special place in the history of IDC. Peter's father was also a student of IDC. He was a classmate of Ravi Puveya. And Peter is married to another IDC student. So there are 3 of them in that family who are from the IDC family. Yes, my student Aruna is here. He's going to say something. I'm very proud of him because after a long gap, I found one student. I will say I'm very, extremely meticulous. He'll never miss a deadline. Very, very much into discipline. And his maturity is like Devyani, beyond the age, like his maturity is like 10 years ahead of his time. And I will never forget his P2 project, the way he did it, and the final presentation and the final output and the accolades he got from the jury. So Arunabh is one of my all-time favorite students. He wants to say something. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. I mean, I texted you the other day. You you also texted me this that I am one of your students that you are proud of. So I would still say that those are very big words coming from you, and I'm really grateful to hear that. But yeah, big congratulations to you for these glorifying 25 years, and I hope there are much more eventful and bigger years that is coming, on the way. And I remember one particular moment from your typography class during the initial days when we got to meet you. You always come to the class, and yeah, definitely we used to come like 5 6 minutes after you. And you always make sure that the first thing you ask is like, did we have our breakfast, at the hostel? So, yeah, if not, then you make sure you order something from Desk Cafe, like samosa, chai, and all. So one day our mess was closed, and most of us did not have any breakfast. So you asked me to order something, so we ordered a South Indian breakfast from Swiggy, and yeah, all of us had a great moment eating that in your class, and yeah, we've really felt cared for, and the way you treated, and you did not start it with your lectures and all. We just talked about how it is going in our life, and how is everything, like how is our days going, if you are enjoying it or not. So those moments were, you know I think, I would say, special and still memorable. And yeah, this is kind of a moment that I would definitely remember about you. And post that, I got to be your P2 student. And I mean, that was a challenging semester because towards the half of the semester, I did not know what I was doing in the project, because you intended to follow the process, and I was more inclined into what do I design at the end. But yeah, I trusted on you, and then at the end, yeah, it went on to become a really good project, I would say. And yeah, all thanks to you. And again, many, many congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Parag Vyas has joined us. Next is Rishi, but before Rishi starts, I wanted to tell all of you. Parag Vyas has a very, very interesting place in my life. He was my classmate. He was doing product design when I was a student of MDes in visual communication in IDC. And he is a master in different fields. Apart from product design, he is master in astrology also. So when I was in the third semester, he looked at my chart. He made my chart and then looked at it, and he told me, you will become a professor in IDC and you will become the HOD also. I don't know, I really laughed at it because I never in my wildest dreams, I thought I'll become a teacher. I had no plans to do it, but I remembered his words. And then I think after 8 years of working outside, I joined as a faculty, and after 1 year or so, I met him. So he told me that, remember here I had told you like that. So Parag Vyas finished his MDes in IIT with us. Later, he joined as a PhD scholar, and he did this PhD also in IDC. He has his own design studio in Indore. He is an adjunct professor with IDC now. He teaches a lot of my students, and I was fortunate enough to take some courses along with him. Like Sanskar's batch, I've taken a course along with Dr. Vyas. So, welcome, Dr. Vyas. Okay, Rishi. Rishi is a very interesting thing is that Rishi is a very big animal lover. So earlier I had a pet dog called Pixie, and she was very reluctant to have medicines. I still remember Rishi helped a lot, and Pixie will have medicine only if Rishi is giving. That was the kind of rapport. Yeah.
So
Rishi,
that's the same memory I wanted to share of all the memories, the memory about Pixel. So now I used to go to Sriku sir's house to feed Pixel medicines. And then that ritual went on for quite a long, like 15, 20 days. And every time I used to go to his place, sir and ma'am would treat me with some nice goodies and snacks. And That was one of the best 15 days, and then that actually earned me a reputation about feeding medicines to the dogs. So I used to go to Professor Sinha's house, I used to go to Shriku's house, I used to go to Professor Chattopadhyay's house and feed all their dogs medicine. So that was a nice thing I had done in my IDC. That was one of the most fondest memories I had. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
And Rishi did his DR, at that time it was called Special Project. The DRS was, the name came later. So the research project, I was his guide. He did a wonderful project which was on psychology of phones, which was a part of my PhD topic. Now, Yati wants to talk. Yati is my student from Delhi Technology University. During lockdown time, they have a BDS program. So during lockdown time, I took their course for 2 semesters. And it was a wonderful experience for me to teach that specific batch. Yes, Yati, please.
Likewise, sir. Sir, I feel so grateful for that one semester we had you as a professor, because ever since then I've found myself a mentor and a friend, even during my time at DTU and then even in London at RCA. I had someone to look up to and to contact whenever I needed any guidance in any subject. You have supported me in every step of this journey so far. And there are so many things that you've said in class that have like stayed with me and have guided me through this journey. And you have like made me build confidence in myself by appreciating all those silly cat paintings and those illustrations. And I truly hope you have a very happy and healthy journey after this. And you're surrounded by cats and dogs, because I've seen your stories. I've never got a chance to like work with you or study under guidance in person. It was all online during that. But I remember we visited IIT Bombay during Mutai, and you gave us a tour of IDC. And the most I remember that memory. You made us meet all your dogs and cats outside the building. We even waited for that one dog who was not there at that time, and we found him. And then even that dog, you made us shake his hand, and it was like such a memorable experience. And I must admit, I will absolutely keep bothering you for your advice forever.
It is my
Thank you so
pleasure.
much, and congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Parag.
Bhagwan.
Yes, Bhagwan.
I do not know. I'm not a very good speaker, but you can see joy in my eyes. That's why on the camera. And it's a beautiful thing. Completing 25 years, quarter of a century, it's no less time. For people who do not know us, we are long lost brothers, joint hips.
Yes.
So I'm so happy. And it is out of happiness that I might be slightly inarticulate in saying things. But I remember my PhD days when you supported me with all the kind, just like others. To those who do not know me, when I joined as a research scholar, I used to go for his classes. They were full of content, and I still remember your presentations about expressive typography. It is etched in my memory, besides many other things. Also, I remember our lunches together after my APS, when you used to make those beautiful rice and sambar. I looked forward to it. It was very satisfying. And there are so many experiences I can talk about when we were students, how we gelled. I was from product design and she was from VC, but still we were best of friends. Those who know IDC of those days, this was a very unique thing. And I still remember our student days. I remember when I read your chart sitting in the hostel on the iron bed, and it was a very small place. And I'm so happy my prediction came true. And I wish you a very long, successful, and happy life. And I wish students that they continue to get your guidance and your blessings. Thanks for being in my life.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Bhagwan.
Thank you, Doctor. Yes, Saparna.
So I have something similar to the story of Arnav, wherein students come to class and sir asks for breakfast. Our story is that sir came to our campus for like 2-3 days, and we had our myths and sort of a presentation that had to come, and everybody had like sort of worked late nights and be like tired and all. And then sir is an external faculty who shows up for the first day, and he looks at our face and he's like, have you guys had breakfast? Have you guys slept well? You guys look stressed. And then instead of just starting the class, sir actually helped us calm down, and then had some quick meditation talks around it, and we were very different after that. So this is something very uncommon that I felt that it was a really new experience for all of us. And at the same time, we also felt that sir literally had that in those 3 days itself. We like sort of built a one-on-one connection with GB sir, which is very unlikely in such a short span that you get to build connections like that. And I used to have a really small like A6 sort of a diary in which I used to like write very small, and sir actually captured pictures of those little diary and those notes, that how I used to do it. So this sort of bond is sort of very rare, and I feel that it's honestly, I mean, I can't put into words the sort of bond we are still in touch with GB sir, despite, I mean, it's been so much time that we haven't met, but it just feels so special, GB sir. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming and being around with all of us here.
I just want to add to what Aparna said. It was a 3-4 day workshop. And like she said, it was in the most unlikely circumstances because it was almost made hard for us to attend it because of certain other faculty members' assignments. But despite that, I feel, apart from the typography, the amount of concern and personal attention Sir gave to each one of us, there's certain people in our class who actually teared up because it was almost like a therapy session for us towards the end of it. And it's left on us that I think it's been about a year and a half since that workshop, but we still talk about you. We're still dying to meet you again. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. I think it was, I always remember that, IIT Kanpur, when that fourth day evening comes and when I'm about to leave, everybody's in tears and many of them come and say, don't go, sir, like that, So I think it is the most emotional moment is in IIT Kanpur when the classes are over and, very, very sweet kids. I am very, very touched by your love and affection. Yes, Ashish.
Hello, sir. Congratulations
Thank you
for completing your 25 years in teaching. So I have actually many memories with you, but I can, say few of them. So the very first interaction with you was, during Kalakshar, during some, calligraphy workshop somewhere in Benares. And after that, I came to, give my interview. So you were in the panel and the Raja Mohanty sir. So I was so kind of, passionate about typography, calligraphy. I was having some, very bad, very rigid geometrical typefaces, which I call them typefaces back then, but it was just a drawing. And then you were like, we would give you admission, but we won't let you make fonts. What would you do? And spontaneously, I said that why would I join IDC? And then I was so worried after that I have said this. Now my admission is not. So that was one. And then you laughed also. And then later on, you said all the very best. And then I heard after that all the very, very best, better luck next time. So I could hear that in the ear, but I think it happened well. And apart from teaching design, I think you have this fatherly aura for sure. And I was going through some grief in 2015 when I was in first year, and I was talking to you. So you had, said these two lines to me that should be never be so happy, never be too sad, because in both the state you take, stupid decisions. So either it's your work life, either it's your personal life. So I keep that. Now I started delivering few courses on typography in NIDs and different design colleges. So I keep that two lines in my design philosophy as well as in my personal life. So thanks for that, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I've forgotten about it, and thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I have written it somewhere in
Oh, very
calligraphy,
good. Very good. Yeah.
and your definition of typography. So you said that typography is something making 100 diyas altogether. Each and every diya is individually also beautiful, and when it comes together in the line, it kinds of give a different texture to it. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nice for you to be here. Yes, Gaurav.
So firstly, many congratulations on this fabulous achievement. 25 years of teaching is a phenomenal achievement, I feel. And all of us here are kind of reflecting the love that you've given to every one of us. Besides, obviously, like sharing all the information, knowledge that you have, deep knowledge about typography, passion about calligraphy, layouts, print design. I recollect like a few moments that I want to share. So this was at my interview time at IDC 2000, and there was a panel, some maybe 5 people in the interview, and the conversation went in the direction where I said something to the effect that I've learned like a lot of about computers from like on my own, and then someone said how like on your own, and I said because I was studying architecture before that, and I said through some magazines, etc. And then someone asked which magazine, and I said Chip magazine and all that. And I remember, I think it was Katie sir who said, "So do you know who designs Chip magazine?" And I said no, and I felt like very embarrassed. I actually, after the interview, I went home and I had like a stash of like magazines at home, and I went and looked up who designs Chip magazine, and I obviously I didn't know uh, that you teach at IDC. So day one, when the faculties were getting introduced, I remember like hearing your name and once again recollecting that, oh, like GV Sreekumar, I remember designs the Chip magazine. A lot of people here won't even know about Chip magazine. And I think Sir designed that magazine for a very long time. So yeah, it was an inspiration for me, at least, not just in terms of design, but also in terms of the kind of knowledge that it carried at that time, especially the CD that it used to bring, because downloading software in that era used to be so painful.
It was very difficult.
Yeah, and those CDs were so effective. And then I think someone, Deepu, mentioned about once joining IDC, like stealing sheep and all the references to typography in every single conversation that we had with you. I remember the print studio where you had your desk, and there was the printing machine as well. And we spent so much time, at least I and Rajit spent so much time there. Learned so much about Quark Express. Again, a lot of people may not know about this tool.
What is Quark Express?
Sir was like a super expert on Quark Express, and because of his time at like Chip magazine and so many other places where he's designed print, he was like super expert, super fast with it, and we all used to kind of look up to him on how he does these things so quickly on a Mac that he had. I still remember in the print studio. Remember so many teas and vada pavs at the IDC cafe with you, and you would take us all there during breaks and chat with us just like a friend. It never felt like you were a faculty member, a teacher, and you were always chatting with us in a very friendly, loving manner, uh, caring about each one of us. I think in that batch of 15 people that we used to have at that time. So yeah, truly great memories of IDC and having studied under you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Gaurav. Actually, I want to share one anecdote with you. So that time it was a very popular magazine, this Chip magazine. I was art director for a long time. Then I joined IDC. The twist of fate is after Uday Kumar finished his MDes, he joined Chip as art director. So he occupied the same designation and same product he designed. So I'm very proud of the fact that, same magazine was designed by both of us on different points of time. Yes, Akshata, what is the plan for next?
So we do have a rapid fire next.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead then. Lakshmi, can you? Yeah.
Hi, sir. So
Hi.
this time the rapid fire is for you. We have like a series of questions for you to answer.
Any marks for each one, or will I fail?
No, you don't have any competition, so you can answer. This is more for like us.
Very good.
Okay. So let's go very way back to your teaching years. So what was it like stepping into your very first class? Like, were you excited, or were you nervous, or like you were very calm and you're very wise, as like right now that you are?
No. The first day I was a bit worried how I'll handle it because, those days we didn't have this PowerPoint projection and all those things. So it was quite difficult and, you have to show slides in a 35 mm. It was mounted on paper and then you have to use a carousel and all those. So many of the things we had to draw on a board and show, like ascender, descender and all those things. It was not very easy to do a PowerPoint and then show it. I was in the transition period. So, yeah, first 1 hour I was a bit apprehensive because, this is that batch I'm meeting for the first time. So I think it was Rajat's batch, yeah. Gaurav Mathur's batch, I think.
Sir, I think the
1 year
batch
junior
before
to
us.
Mandar, huh?
The batch before us. Mandar is 1 year senior to us. So 2001, I think.
So when you
Sorry,
joined, so when
1999. You would have probably started in 99. We
No,
joined in 2000.
at 2000. So when I joined, Mandar was in the third semester.
Okay.
So when the first year students I taught for the first time was this Gaurav Mathur and Rajat. Yeah. So I think first 10 minutes I had a problem, but then I realized because I have already met them during interview. So yes, like anybody else, I think first 1 hour I might have had an issue.
We don't recollect any problems.
No. Only thing is I remember is that everything you have to use the board to draw and show. So if they want to come back to something, you have to draw again. So that was something I found a bit odd. After 1 year, I think there was this thing of PowerPoint you can show on a screen came, but projection was not available. So we used to do in PowerPoint, then take a photograph of that in a 35 mm film. All those things were there. Yeah. And typography is something which you really need to show a lot of visuals. So that time it was a bit difficult. Like if somebody asked me a question, oh, I don't remember what is a widow, then I had to go wipe the board and then draw all over again to show what is a widow or what is an orphan. So that was a bit difficult. And when you're discussing fonts, how do you show the difference between Franklin Gothic and Helvetica? I had to just go and draw it again on a board. So that was a bit of a difficult thing.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
So next question is, looking back on your 25-year journey, what has been the most fulfilling moment for you?
There are so many. So 25 years, I think now when I look, it's quite a long time because every uh, year there are a lot of this fulfilling moments. So like Uday Kumar getting this award, this rupee symbol being selected. Or in Lakshmi's case, your own work, there's 80 posters. My teacher, who has never praised me for my work. Praising my student for her work is a very big thing for me. I have never seen, I have never received any comment from my teacher about my work more than one word long. Maximum she will write is okay, or she will write good. If it is really, really good work, she will write good. That is it. In my life, I have never seen my teachers write anything more than that. So, one MDes junior student doing some work and my teachers saying more than one paragraph or one paragraph of text is so like that. And lot of things, like Udayan and Girish finishing their PhD. And when I look at their thesis, it's a very, very proud moment for me. So, and to look at things designed by my students. For example, Chit magazine, when Udayan was art director, I used to look forward to the next month's edition, because he had done some very interesting things. He used open sans, I think. Open sans or thesis family, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the first person in a photograph he will not say photo by so and so. He will put an icon of a camera and wrote the photographer's name. So a lot of interesting things he did. So I think it is how we look at it. Every day brings a fulfilling moment as a teacher. Every assignment, somebody will do wonderful work. And like I mentioned, during vacation time, many of my students are taking pictures from outside and writing, "Sir, look at this picture. This person has done this kind of a typography. Don't you find it strange?" Like that. That shows how sensitive they have become. So I can't pinpoint any specific landmark, but everything is a landmark.
Okay. Okay, so now let's just see, like, we want to know how did you find your way into teaching? Like, was there a moment like that was very specific that it clicked, like, yeah, like this is where I should be?
No, I never thought in my wildest dreams I'll ever become a teacher. I never planned to be. I was happy with my profession of being the art director of a magazine, which was doing really well. Only problem I had at that time, I was going through a phase where the company was growing too fast, and we had around 33, 34 magazines, and they were asking me to be some managing designer or something like that, where I have to be in charge of all these 33 magazines. Designing all of them is impossible, so you delegate. So, and they wanted me to take care of more of management things and also I was finding a bit. So I never saw when I used to come here as a jury member and then I was offered this job and I took not even a minute, I said yes. And the faculty members here told me, you resign from there and come here like that. So it was a split second decision. I still remember the next day I went and told my boss that I'm leaving. It all happened very suddenly. It took more than a month for me to realize that, oh, I have resigned from a corporate job and I'm joining this. But it was like coming home. It was a very friendly atmosphere. Everybody I know. And it's a place where I lived for 2 years. So, yeah. But it was not planned at all. It was really like a lie, out of the blue thing.
So you never felt like any confusion or if you should go back or anything. You realized that this was it, like where you should be.
Yeah, because IIT gave me that freedom to do consultancy projects officially. So IIT encourages that. That is one thing I want to thank IITs for that. IIT encourages all faculty members. So I could do a lot of consultancy projects along with teaching. So I designed a lot of magazines and designed a lot of things after joining IDC. And I think one of my best work of Chandamama happened when I was a faculty member here. I consider it as one of my best works ever in my life. So I never missed the industry.
Okay, that's really good. So now I want to ask, like, is there a particular student or class you'll always remember? Like, there is something unforgettable about them.
Yes, see, lockdown time, yes. So your batch is one, and I don't know this Amit Ram's batch, IXD. Is it your junior or senior or contemporary?
I think senior.
Annapurna's batch.
Oh, that is our batch only.
Amit Ram was in that batch. He was a CR.
Amit Ram, yeah, he is in our batch.
Ah,
Wait,
that
Amit Ram,
counts.
no. Amit Kumar is in our batch.
Annapurna is which batch?
Annapurna is our batch. Amit Kumar Ram is his name, yeah.
Yes, yes. So that batch, your batch of MDes CD and your batch of MDes IXD are very close to me. I have a very different kind of attachment towards this batch. Because not only lockdown, the way you worked or responded and the way we got along, there is a kind of a rapport, you know. Yeah, so I think, yes, and Rajit's Gaurav Mathur's batch is something. And Deepu's batch, of course, because of Deepu, you know, like you remember, a nation because of one person like that, you know. You remember Argentina football team because of Messi, you know, like that. So I don't even remember the other names who studied with Deepu, only 3 to 3. But Deepu's batch is like, so, but yes, there are some batches we have a different kind of, like Sanskar's batch. His first year batch. Sanskar's batch has a very different rapport with me. Because I was their coordinator, I have interacted much more with them. So I'm very fond of them. They are very friendly with me. So it's like that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. We love the lunch sessions with you.
Yeah, yeah. So we have this informal things where 5 of them meet me and discuss things with me on an informal level during lunchtime. So all these things we never had it earlier, you know. So, yeah. Any other rapid fire?
Oh, there's still a lot. Okay,
Yeah.
we're only halfway there.
Hmm.
Okay, so next question is, what has been one of the toughest challenges you have to overcome in your teaching career?
There are many difficult students you have to handle, you know. So once when I joined, I was very fresh. I was given a student, so the faculty members said, everyone else have guided him, and you are the only one left. And he is not finished his MDes. He has failed, like that. So I said, okay, I will go. I mean, I don't have any choice because I was the only one left who can guide. When you fail and repeat, generally you cannot repeat a guide. You know? So when you fail 5 times, you have tried all 5 faculty in IDC, CD, I mean communication. Those days it was like that. So I guided him. So I told him that this is the way to go about it. I will give you things what to do. तुम जो करने का तुमको जो करने का करो, but Friday morning, whatever I said should be there. Apart from whatever you do. So somehow that student, somehow it clicked, you know, and he produced such a good work. During his jury, all the faculty members asked, we cannot believe that this person, that they said his name and said, we can't believe this person can produce this level of graphic design. And then all of them looked at me and asked, how did you manage this? So luckily, I had a similar experience in my professional life. I had a very difficult photographer to manage. So if that photographer, so when you work in a magazine, no, there are certain things you need to shoot, means you need to shoot. Like I need, for example, if tomorrow Uday Kumar is inaugurating a shop in IDC, IIT, I asked my photographer to go and shoot. At least one photograph should be there where Uday Kumar is lighting a lamp. So what will happen with this photographer is he will go and take a picture from backside of his head or, from bottom like that. Uday Kumar will not be seen at all. Or a close-up of the lamp will be there. So I told this photographer, I wrote everything and say, first you shoot what I am asking you to do. After that, तुमको जो करने का करो. So somehow it worked. So that was a very big challenge. So many times I have come across this kind of students, and God's grace, God has always helped me in guiding the most difficult students in IDC. Yeah, but challenges, there are a lot of other challenges. There are a lot of difficult faculty to get along. So that was big challenge. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So the next question is, if you had to use only one typeface for the rest of your life, which would it be? I think I know what it is, but
You know too well. So you can
yeah, but
answer on my behalf.
I think it's Universe that
Yes.
is the favorite
Yes.
font. Even for his new, like the 25-year poster I had designed, like GV sir had specifically mentioned, like, use Universe, not
Because
Helvetica,
Lakshmi
because
is a big
Helvetica
fan
is
of Helvetica, so
yeah.
I told her. Now, my affection towards universe started when I was in 7th standard.
Oh.
I saw one textbook which was printed in universe. At that time, I didn't know it was universe, but I loved studying that book. Later, I came to know it was universe.
Oh, okay. For me, like it'll always be Helvetica. I even designed the poster of 25 years with Helvetica and then changed it to Universe because I really
Oh. No,
thought
I'd like
like
to see both. Yeah, I'd like to see.
there was some satisfaction for me personally with Helvetica.
I know. There are a lot of designers who love Helvetica even now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what's something that truly surprised you when you first entered like academia, like the teaching, like teaching environment from a, corporate designer to like a academician?
Yeah, because here, you have to manage a lot of this. You have to face a lot of bureaucracy. A government undertaking has their own way. No? So there are rules to follow. If you want to purchase something, you have to go through a procedure. No? In a private thing, it is not there at all. So the protocols were different. So that all surprised me a lot. To buy a table or buy a mouse, you have to write a letter, got it approved by someone. And those days there is no online approval. Everything person has to sign and give it to you. Then they will say, we don't have the money to buy a Mac, you get lost. I will give you only Windows machine.
Okay.
Yeah. So all those things, I remember when a faculty gets a new desktop, I wanted a Mac. So they told me, this is the only amount we have. If you bring extra, then you can buy a Mac. Otherwise, use Windows.
Okay. So now the final question. If there is the one message that you could, share with all the students you have taught over the years who have like attended this program, like what would it be? Like one message, what would it be?
Nothing is permanent.
Wow. Okay. I think that's so short and sweet. I think now Akshita, you can take over.
Because this came to my mind a few days back, I was invited by one very reputed, very famous institute to teach. And I couldn't go because of some personal reason I couldn't go physically. I offered to take the course in an online mode. the children there, the students there are very big brats, very rich people and very big brats. So I talked to them. So I told them, what are you so egoistic about? Money, parents, or power, or what? Then I told them, never forget this fact. Nothing is permanent. And I remember in Instagram, Lakshmi had done this thing called "This too shall pass." So actually, there is a story behind it. Birbal was asked to write one line of text. Do you know the story behind it, Lakshmi, when you made
No,
that?
I don't know.
So Birbal's boss had asked him to write one line of text where a very happy person reads it will feel sad, and a very sad person reads it, it should feel happy.
Ah,
So he wrote this line, this too shall pass.
ഈ നേരവും കടന്നു പോകും.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is
That's so beautiful. That's a very good insight.
yeah.
Okay, that's all the questions that I have for you. Now, Akshata,
I
you
thought
can take
Mimo will have a rapid fire. Mimo loves rapid fire. And Dr. Jins is not saying anything. I am so disappointed that Dr. Jins is not saying anything. Okay, Akshata, please carry on. Yeah.
Actually, next section was from Jinal, where the questions was for the audience. She had wrote down few questions.
Ah.
The audience have to answer.
Internet was really bad on my side, and I messaged them to help me out because I was unable to take the question answer out.
Ah.
But yeah, Akshata, you can just go ahead as planned.
Yes. So this is for the audience. This is for, let's see how well you know, sir. I'll be asking some questions, and please type your answers on the chat box. Let's see what answers we get. The first very obvious question. What do you think is GV sir's favorite font or typeface?
Universe.
Except Universe. So, is there any other font except Universe?
Franklin Gothic.
The Comic Sans.
Karthik is very naughty. He's my TA. He's writing Comic Sans. Arinjo is another student of mine. He loves Comic Sans.
Nice. So the next question, what do you think is sir's favorite color?
Very interesting question. Yeah.
Yellow, green. Green. Lot of greens. Blue. What is it, sir?
It depends on the cloth you wear or the color I use for a poster,
So for both, like.
All the dress material, I love yellow shades and brown shades.
People did guess yellow. Yeah.
But for all print things, I like greens and blues.
So people did guess it right.
Yeah.
Nice. So the next question is his most used or iconic dialogue in class. It's like very fast, very naughty. I hate Comic Sans. Have you had breakfast? Did you have breakfast? Naughty boy, naughty boy, naughty boy. TA card dunga, naughty. God bless you, beta. So yeah, any very prominent response.
No, the thing is, my guru, Sri Sri Ravishankarji always says that all of us should be naughty. He says it is a very positive thing. So I always, after I listen to him, I always encourage my students to be naughty. And twice in a class, Guruji gave a 1 hour break and asked all of us to go out, do something naughty and come back. So बहुत मजा आया था. So I really felt very nice. I thought टीचर है तो ऐसा होना चाहिए, like that. So, and once, lot of IDC students were attending this class. So after the class, I came out and I saw so many of those IDC students standing there. And he said, "Sir, Guruji kya bola suna? That there's a lot positive things. You should be naughty." I said, "Yes, I agree with you." So I always encourage. I'm very proud of the fact that almost all the students in this particular one are naughty. Maybe Udayan is not naughty, but I think all others are naughty. So that is one word I use a lot. Yeah. What is the naughtiest thing GV sir did? Yeah, once I was very irritated with the system of IDC and I signed for other students also in the muster ones when I was a student. I think that is the naughtiest thing I have ever done in IDC.
Nice. Moving on to the next question. What's GV sir's favorite destination or city in India or abroad? Chennai, IDC, Delhi, Japan,
Japan.
Kerala, South India, Maldives, Lonavala, meditation sessions. So what is your favorite destination?
My wife has said the correct answer, Lonavala. More along with Lonavala, I like going to Gujarat because I had a wonderful time studying in Baroda. So Lonavala, Baroda, and Kerala is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Moving to the next question. What artist or designer do you think he most admires?
Oh, that everybody knows.
Lot of responses. R.K. Joshi, Achyut Pala, Funny Sir, Mahindra Patil, Endrin Kutiger, Achyut Pala, your bestie, Funny Sir, Vidya Kumar. So what's the answer, sir?
It is a combination of all. R.K. Joshi, of course, Adrian Frutiger is. These are two people I really admire. Sudarshan Dheer. Yeah.
Nice.
You are asking the question was about admire or designer I like?
Artist or designer you think like admire?
Yeah. And R.K. Joshi, Adrian Frutiger, and of course, Achyut Palav, Emil Ruder, yes. Emil Ruder, Adrian Frutiger, Brockman, yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Next question. What is the website or blog he always recommends? It's quite tricky one.
Yeah, tricky one. I don't remember any.
Okay, so I think no responses. So we'll move to the next.
Because, it depends on each question. Somebody, for example, somebody asked me which font to identify or something like that. Then I will say what the font. If you want to know more about typography, I will say maybe.
Resource.
Yeah.
Nice. What is his most iconic teaching style or gesture?
Iconic.
Tracing. Food. Pacing and food. Teaching life with design. Sitting on the last bench. Guess the font. Feed and teach. Importance of meditation. I think that tea thing that you mentioned.
Mm.
Nice. Editing the report in design, telling us to sleep early. Yes. Sleep early, yes. Expressive typography. Yeah. Nice. So moving on. What is GB sir's ideal way to spend a weekend? I think you guys can make like a random guess. Friend's place. I think it's more,
Calligraphy class.
yeah, calligraphy class or like playing with dogs and cats. Calligraphy reels, mandir, play with cute dogs. Yeah.
Playing with cats and dogs is the most.
Yeah. Vodka with parags. Nice. So what do you think, sir, is a coffee person or a tea person? Tea. Coffee. Chai. I think you are a more of a tea
Yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What is one assignments project he's known for across patches? I think you have already answered this even like some time back. Expressive typography. Okay.
Across batches.
Mm. Camp
Camel and the Arab story is something I do with mostly with the UG batch. I
Mm.
don't think I have given it to Akshata's batch. It is storytelling and narrative through typography. So
Sir,
it's
you have given it to our batch.
I see. Uh-huh. There is a kind of um, thing I have done. I do during the workshop in typo day. Yeah.
Nice. Next question. If not a design professor, what would sir be? Yoga master, life coach, Reiki master, Pookie,
What is Pookie?
therapist, motivation.
Who's the SRI? Who's that? SRI? Who's SRI? Acha, SRI Srishti. Okay. Hi, Srishti. Namaste. Okay, you got the answer. Life coach, whatever,
Yes.
motivational speaker.
Okay. Next question. What is his most used emoji or a sticker? Since very active on WhatsApp. What is the sticker that he uses the most? TA.
There is no sticker, acha sticker for TA.
Sanskar. Nice. Moving on. Which of the IDC pet friends is his favorite? Vasanti, Dharma, now Basanti. Pixel. Dharma was, now Basanti. Lot of Basanti in the answers.
Mhm.
Yeah. Vinod. Nice. What does what book is always on his recommended list for his students? Copy sheet 1, row 2, Basil, row 2, Basil. Row 2, Basil. Is that it?
Yeah, there is one book I always tell the UG students to read. It's a very nice book on typography.
Stop stealing sheep. Elements of typography.
Yeah, my all-time favorite pet is Dharma.
Oh, not Basanti.
Now Basanti, yeah, because Dharma is no longer there.
Nice.
Dharma was there with us for 12 years. No?
Mm.
I don't know anybody in this group has seen her. Nobody might have seen her. Uday Kumar has seen, yeah. Ashish also might have seen. Okay,
Nice.
the next one, yeah.
Yes. What cuisine or dish does he love the most? Okay, not jalebi with pull out. Aromas chicken crispies from aromas, omelette, jalebi chai. What is it, sir? What is the favorite dish?
Out of this, whatever you've written, it is chai. Yes.
Um, how would you describe GV sir in one word? Bro, guru, friendly, guru, amazing, considerate, guru, doctor, ustad ji, nice, caring, masterchef type encyclopedia, chief, cute. So, charismatic, nice. So this is the last question. If GV sir starred in a comic book, what would the title be?
You are asking me or them?
The audience.
Very good.
For the audience.
Sanskar will be the first to answer.
I hate comics.
Comic sense.
GV across universe. पेन ड्राइव में क्या है? Life of Comic Sans hater. I hate Comic Sans. Nice. So I think that's all for this round. Next, I think I'll call Midun to take the next section.
Hi, Mimo.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here in this evening. So, once again, congratulations, sir, on completing 25 years of teaching and wishing you many more milestones ahead.
Thank you.
Here, we have something special for you. So, wait, is my screen visible? Yeah. So, we have a compilation of tributes, wishes, and a ride down the memory lane, all dedicated to you from all of us. One disclaimer: if there are any like typography mistakes or something you find in this document, please forgive me. And
no, I will complain to Uday Kumar.
Ayyo, don't team up on me. And
he's also watching.
Yeah, I know. So
Mm.
much pressure on me every time. Yeah. So I'll present a few of them right now since our time is limited.
Yeah.
So maybe you could share your thoughts and like what comes to your mind when you go through them. So here we go.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Thank you, Soham.
Congratulations, sir, on
Thank
this
you.
milestone.
Very
Yeah.
nicely done. Stuti. Ajay. Oh, this is nice.
We have so many messages lined up for you.
Oh,
So
very nice.
I'll read out a few of them for you. Like, what an occasion to celebrate a quarter century of teaching in one place. A rare thing nowadays. Hearty congratulations to you, G.V. Sreekumar. Bridge between the past and the future for a design school. I'm sure that IDC will achieve greater heights with people like you as the backbone. From Professor P. Achyuta. And Ashish, I think he already conveyed his regards to you. But I'll still go through this message again. Wishing Srikusa a heartfelt congratulations on this remarkable milestone. I feel incredibly fortunate to have learned under his guidance. Thank you for showing me the soul in every curve, counter, and stroke. I'm deeply thankful for his generosity, letting me turn his office into a mini type lab, using his printer, workstation, and even paid software. That trust and support meant the world to me. And we have a message from Jinal. Jinal, do you want to take it?
Hi, rather than just reading that out, I would like to say I am really, really grateful for having Sir as a guru. And I'm more than happy because I have recently got a chance to join IDC again as a PhD student under Sir's guidance. So it can't be any more better for me. Sir was also always a guru, a life coach, but also a father figure to me. So thank you so much for being my family.
Thank you. Hey, Mimo, this text is so difficult to read, the bottom.
Is it though?
You did it?
I did it, but I did run a couple of times
Hey,
before.
Uday,
I
see
you
what your student is doing. Yeah, what Mimo has done. Okay, I'm just pulling your leg.
I
Please.
know, sir. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me end with this one punchline. ഒരു ഒന്നൊന്നര ജീവി തന്നെ. So it translates to one hell of a beast he is. Jeevi
Yeah.
in Malayalam means animal, but in this case, I would prefer beast for you know what reason. Okay, and we have many more, sir. There are so many more messages.
No, show some more.
Oh, all right, sure.
4, 5 we can see.
All right, sir. I'll go ahead. So some teachers leave a mark. You left a beautifully earned impression.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Siddha.
If any one of you are on this call, like whose message is on the screen, you could jump in and convey your message in regard directly. So here's to the legacy you've built and the countless stories your teaching continues to write. So
Yes, congratulations on completing an incredible like 25 years. So to me, you are one of those professors who feel more like a friend. So my IDC journey actually began with you in the interview panel, and from that very first moment and right through the rest of the course, I got to learn like so much from you, and especially what fonts to hate. Because guess which font I had proudly used in my interview portfolio? It's Papyrus. And when I learned from you to hate it, I was like, oh my God, how did I even get selected? So even now, I continue to learn so much from you, not just about design or typography, but also about noticing and appreciating the little things in everything. And my only regret is not getting to interact with you as much as these other guys because of COVID. But I'm still like genuinely grateful for every chance I got and for the warmth and kindness that you always brought in your lectures. Thank you once
Thank
again,
you.
sir, and congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, lockdown had its own problems that, this batch I could never interact much with them. Yeah. Okay, which is next, Memo?
Amog, are you on the call? Do you want to take this? Okay,
That's fine. We can, go to the next one.
all right.
Akash is a very good calligrapher. Yes. Next. Oh, so nice of her to say that. Thank you, Sudhi. I still remember the wonderful 3D drawings you made when you were a student. Those fabulous drawings you had. Hi, Arinjoy. Arinjoy is one person who loves Comic Sans. He is just starting his third semester in BDIS.
Sir, I would really like to thank you for, I think you remember the day, uh, and it really helped me a lot. That's why I really wrote this message.
Very nice. But ये कौन सा पांडे जी हमारा आशीष कुमार का क्लासमेट पांडे जी है क्या?
Rishabh Pandey.
हाँ, he is doing PhD in IIT Guwahati, no?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mimo, how will you read this?
Yeah, it's
No, it's okay. I'm taking a screenshot. I'll read it later. Please go to the next
yeah,
one.
I'll share the document with you, sir. Like after.
No, I'm going to tell your employer to cut your salary. Okay, next. Yeah, you can wind up now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sir. So
You can send the PDF to me.
definitely, sir.
The PowerPoint, huh?
Yeah, it's made on Slack. So
Yeah.
I'll rework on it and I'll forward it to you.
I want to thank all of you who has joined us today. And Anushka, she is a new GSEC. She
Hello,
is
sir.
taken over a few months back. And all the other students, past and present. And there is one student who is going, the future student also is here. I don't want to name. It is a secret. So I want to wish all of you all the best. It was really nice meeting all of you. And I think Karthik wants to say something. Yeah.
Sir, before you end the meet, from the batch of 2024, right? From batch of 2022, we have a small memento for you, specially made by Anup and Aravind. They made it before the summer vacation. So they will give it to you as soon as they come back to college. Just want to show it to you, like how it looks. So this is the memento, sir.
Oh.
They made your
Please
face.
say thanks to Aravind and who? That naughty boy Anup.
Yes, Aravind and Anup. Unfortunately, they were not able to join us today.
Please say thanks to them.
And it's a lot of thank you on that image.
I saw that. Yeah, very. Yeah.
Small thank yous.
Yeah. Both of them are very good calligraphers.
Yes, sir.
So, Uday, you saw Nemo's typography, no?
Yes, sir.
That is why he is very scared of you all the time.
No, no, you shouldn't be.
I told him not to be scared.
Yes.
Nemo, not to be scared. We are all your friends.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so Akshata, what is next?
So I think that's all. We'll be concluding. And
Ah.
before concluding, I'll just thank everyone who helped out with this event. Lakshmi, Jinal, Midhun, Simon, Avni, Kunal, Karthik, Anushka, Rishikesh. Thank you guys. And sir, like with the conclusion, I would like to, you to say a few words about your, all the 25 years and
Yeah.
Okay, before he does, can I say something? I'm
Seema.
Sreekumar's wife.
Can you switch
Just
off
give me
the
2 minutes.
video? Yeah.
Yeah, I have very poor network here. I will
Okay.
switch it on for a moment, but then I will
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
switch it off maybe
yeah.
in a minute. So, hi everyone. My name is Seema. I am Sreekumar's wife, and we are going to complete 30 years of married life this June. So I just wanted to say I've just joined in late. I saw practically about 15-20 minutes, and I think it's very wonderfully done. It's very moving, very touching. I think as good as a teacher that he is, I think all of you are also wonderful students. To be able to appreciate something that a teacher brings to the table is also not easy. It's a lot of hard work that he puts in, but to appreciate that hard work needs a different kind of quality, which all of you have, and it's really touching. I just wanted to say one thing, that Srikumar literally lives for his students. So very often, whenever there are issues, he's not that affected whether there is any, we don't have power at home or anything, any family issue, he's not that affected. But God forbid if a student has missed a deadline for his jury or project report submission or whatever, or he's not done too well, he has this fallen face when he comes home. From his face, I know that some student has not lived up to the expectations, and it really affects him. I have not seen him get so affected by anyone as much as the students. So you guys mean the world to him, and I'm really happy to see that he also means a lot to you. That's all I have to say. I'm not going to give you a speech. So over to all of you again. Thank you. Thank you so much.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Seema. Whenever we both of us watch Young Sheldon a lot, both of us like Nemo in that. So I keep telling her that we also have a Nemo. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Akshata, over to you.
Yes, sir. So
You were asking me.
concluding speech from your end, and then
No, it was very interesting. I could learn a lot after joining as a teacher. And I told you before, when I heard RK sir saying that, no, it really changed my life when he said that none of the creations we do, we cannot take any credit because God was doing it and he took your hand to do it. So that is something I think I will remember. I believe in it for a long time. And second is, I realized that each one, and so one student came and asked me after he finished the course, after 2-3 years of completing his course, one day he met me or something and said, introduce himself, gave me the name and the batch and all that. So I asked, why are you saying that? I know. So he said, sir, I was a bad student. So I thought you might not remember me. So I told him I don't believe in anything like a bad student or a good student. All are diamonds. Some might need 5 minutes of polishing, Some might need 7 minutes of polishing. That's it. So this is my personal philosophy I have developed after seeing 25 batches of IDC. Another thing is about ego. I'm seeing a different angle of ego all around me in my teaching profession. My industry experience was very different. Here it is very different. So I think 2014 or something, I went to do a Art of Living course in the Bangalore ashram. It was an advanced course, and that teacher gave me a very interesting story. I'll take just 2 minutes. She said, imagine you are on a journey, and in between, sometimes in the airport, you have to wait for some time in a lobby for our next flight to come. It's a transit lounge. So she said, imagine you are sitting in a transit lounge for 5 minutes. And after you sat, after 5 minutes, the announcement came, the next flight is about to start boarding. And you go on for the next boarding. Will you be very much worried about which chair you sat, or what are the facilities in that? What are the good things or bad things about that particular uh, place where you use for that 5 minutes? Because when you look at two journeys and all these things, it is a very, very small thing. So she said, the life you are spending now is like that. It is a very, very, very small period of time in a vast Janan Maran, life and death cycle. This is a very small thing. And once two students from two PD students had come to IDC, and then they were telling me about something philosophical. So one student said, sir, when we die and when we go up, God will ask, how was your short vacation on earth? So this too I always remember. So I realized that this is a very short time in our otherwise very long life, cycle of life. So there is no point in saying I have this, I have that, I have this Audi car, and I have this much of bank balance. And that is what I have learned in life. I thought I should share with all my students. And be good designers, but being a good human being is the first step towards being a good designer. And keep the word, guide other people, guides. There are a lot of students in India who are talented but don't know how to study further. Please guide them, motivate them to come to IDC or whichever. I want to thank Deepu. He changed the life of many students, by telling them about an exam called SEED. For example, Lakshmi. So Deepu was the jury. He was very impressed with her work and told her that there is a course called MDes. Till then, she didn't know, and asked her to apply for SEED. So, like that, there are a lot of students who are told and that is how IDC got very brilliant students. So please guide others. Tell them that there are many places where you can study further. There are a lot of talented children in India where they don't have the guidance. So please contribute to that. And at least once a year, come to IDC.
Is it his network?
Yeah, looks like. I think his screen froze. Yeah, even I cannot. Yeah.
I'll just call sir. He'll be joining us in 2 minutes. Hello, sir. You are on mute.
Thank you all for coming for this meeting. Thank you, Akshata, and everyone who was part of the organizing team. Thank you, Lakshmi, for the wonderful posters who helped in this thing. Yeah, Akshata, over to you.
Yes, sir. Again, like I'll end by saying congratulations on completing
Thank
20.
you.
It's a great milestone. You have changed a
Thank
lot
you.
of lives, and like a lot of people have mentioned, like even after classes, you have been, very supportive. You do check out on them, and that's really sweet. And
Thank you.
all the memories that we have, and it just shapes us to who we are. And like you said, we do spread, all the knowledge that you have given to us, and not just the teaching; it's the person that you have made us. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So, so I'll conclude.
Congratulations, sir. We
Yeah.
can clap actually, keeping our mic.
Yeah, you can take a screenshot of everyone.
Yeah,
I don't know whether you can.
you can come on the screen. Okay.
Hello, GV sir. Actually, I want to
Hi,
interrupt in
Kunal
between.
Baba, how are you?
Hello, sir. First of all, I'm really sorry
No,
for
that's okay. I
not
read your
being
message.
there on time.
Yeah, I really wish all the best for the coming out of that problem. Yeah.
So I supposed to be giving a small song to sir, but I
Ah,
got into something trouble little much. But I just
yeah.
wanted to share a last. Maybe this is too late, but I just wanted to share a good memory with GV sir. It's like when I was giving interview for IDC. So when I entered into the meeting, there was GV sir, Alka ma'am, and Mandar sir. And the first question which GV sir asked me was, "Are you the one who created the caricature for Fani sir?" So I mentioned that yes, 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 it's me only. So sir then replied, "Ki you created the caricature because you want the admission in IDC, right? That's why you sketched HOD." So like, no sir, not like that. But if I get admission, I will sketch you for sure." And so after so after a few days, I got the mail that I got the admission in IDC. And after coming, I sketched GB sir. And throughout the meeting, I was just remembering, like, I have seen this person somewhere. I don't know where, but it feels like I have seen this person somewhere. Then after the meeting got end, I actually
Can you see
checked my
this?
Instagram.
Can you see this? मेरा घर पे अभी भी है.
Yeah, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So when the interview was over, I was just thinking ki where I have seen this person before. I just can't remember it. Then I opened my Instagram account, and I would like to share the screen, and I just want to show you guys what I saw. And there where I actually saw sir first time. I'll just share the screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah. So this was the post which I saw
Oh,
on the
IDC
sir.
meme.
Yeah, IDC meme. So sir was so much popular on IDC meme page. So I remembered, okay, this is the poster which I saw of sir, like for all that Parle ji wala pose and everything. So yeah, that was the fun memory about me, about sir. Yeah, so that's it. And sir, congratulations for the 25 years.
Thank you, thank you.
And really happy to be here to like celebrate with you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Very nice to see you back.
Thank you, Kunal. Anyone else? Like, we are just concluding now. There is
I
nothing.
want to come in. Good evening to
Hi, Guru.
good evening.
Good evening, Guru.
Wish you happy 25 years and many more. And I'm your special student.
Yes,
Though I got my PhD under your HOD-ship,
yes.
I was your student as a corporate continuing education.
Hmm.
You may remember.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
I remember. Yeah,
along with my colleagues to learn typography and other stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we have been always professionally connected otherwise also. And
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
everyone said father figure. I have a different the same. You show so much of mamata. You are like a mother also. You know. That's one more. Thanks a lot for touching so many lives.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Any messages? No, I think we can conclude it then. Thank you, sir.
I thought Mima will say something. Mima is going to sing a song, I thought.
I don't sing. That
No, no, because Uday Kumar is sitting, he will not sing. No, it's okay. Yeah, yeah. I was just joking.
Thank you,
Are
sir.
you planning to sing?
Sir, I think you're
Uday, you were saying something?
Yeah, so thank you so much, sir, for everything that you have done.
Uday, you are muted.
Now, can you hear me? Yeah, so I just want to say thank you so much
I can hear you. I can hear you.
for
Thank you,
everything that you have
Uday.
done. Yeah, so we'll soon meet and I will see you in person. Yeah, so thanks a lot. Yeah, bye, sir. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Akshata.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
sir.
Bye, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. Sir, just wanted to
Thank-
share a quick doodle I made for you in the chat if you
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah, sure, sure. Where is it? The doodle?
I sent it on the group chat. Not sure if it's visible.
I think it's loading.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Congratulations,
Nice.
Devi.
Thank you.
You touched so many lives. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Good night.
Hearty congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you very
Bhagwan.
much. Yes, thank you, Bhagwan. Good night. Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you once again.
Good night. Thank you.
So I'll close the meeting.
Yeah. Can I leave?
Yes, I'll close.
Thanks a lot, Akshata.
Welcome, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
That's
Good night.